Welcome back to Mystery Mondays, the Monday Mystery Show for more Seeking Island. I always want to say Seeking City. It's a different game. We had a lot of bombshells last week, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of dialogue. Okay, only about the objects for him.
The items deposited in Walter Jones' safe clearly indicate that had he not been murdered, the marriage with Baina would have taken place and the heirs would all have been deprived of the estate.
Baina would have the queen's life that she so richly deserves. I understand better now why I could never totally hate this old fellow. He had a certain sense of justice.
Because he's a creep like you. Wait, was it? There was another...
Obviously, you're on my tracks, Inspector.
Excuse me, I am distracted.
Right, I guess
I have what I need. See you later.
It was the turtle in the documents must have been the same thing. I'm not going to reload. There's a strong urge to reload my save and see if choosing the turtle would have had different dialogue.
It's the time for soup. I have a real internal clock for these sort of things.
That's not soup. It's bread. Bread with some alpha errors around the edges. Okay. Do I have to watch them eat this whole... Nope, it disappeared. Okay, is that it? I have a feeling that this isn't supposed to say pause. The longer into the game that we get...
The items deposited in Walter Jones's safe clearly indicate that
had he
not been murdered,
the items
the
in the
marriage
safe,
with
the two
you
things.
would have taken place, and the heirs would all have been deprived of the estate.
So obviously it wasn't her then. It was him.
The spider again. You are spinning your web.
Yeah, I get it.
Coolio will not fall in it.
Yeah, you've said this a million times before.
The items deposited in Walter Jones' safe clearly indicate that had he not been murdered, the marriage with Baina would have taken place and the heirs would all have been deprived of the estate.
The death of old Jones is not a good deal for me, Jack Norm. Baina and Walter Jones were to have married in the chapel of the tower. Walter
I feel like you would have mixed feelings on that.
The chapel of Anna Jones. It is a very secret place. Now, Walter Jones is dead, and no one else can go into the chapel. Yes,
why?
This is really a bad situation.
Just because no one knows how? Or...
I had ordered flowers and sheets for the altar.
There's some sort of magic.
I also invited my friends, as well as a shaman, for the ceremony.
You don't have any friends anymore, though, you said.
That would have settled everything properly, Jack Norm. Now everyone is going to lose a lot of money.
Where is this chapel you're talking about?
It is hidden in Jones's tower, near his suite, I think. But only Jones himself knew how to get in.
I thank you for your help.
Okay. Clue. Not that. Oh, wait. Maybe it was shot from the tower. Just because I got a clue doesn't mean it was relevant to you.
I would like to ask you 2 or 3 questions.
Why'd you bring the whole wine cart over to your own table?
The items deposited in Walter Jones' safe clearly indicate that had he not been murdered, the marriage with Baina would have taken place and the heirs would all have been deprived of the estate.
I think that Walter Jones' deception intended to disinherit his grandchildren is particularly vicious. To marry a young woman who could be his great-grandchild. Can you believe that? But I'm not really surprised that this man had such a scheme. Mr. Jones was not a commendable man, Inspector. And rather fortunately, if I dare say, Destiny was able to thwart his Machiavellian plan.
Again, it's not Destiny, it was a person with a gun. If it had been, he got in a scuffle with the woman he was trying to marry, and she accidentally pushed him off a cliff. Then we could call it Destiny. It was an accident. A bullet didn't go through on accident. Publisher, man. Why are you eating with Clara? Is this randomized where the characters are at any given point in time?
And the heirs would all have been deprived of the estate.
Walter Jones was a real scoundrel. You should believe me, Inspector. But he's dead. In this business, it's old man Coolio and his daughter who are the losers. That's what I think. They're just unlucky. But after all, they haven't lost everything. This island and this tower remain theirs until it all disappears underwater.
Thank you.
Which is currently happening.
My God, you seem unstoppable, Inspector. So what's with the investigation?
Why are there so many people here?
The items deposited in Walter Jones' safe clearly indicate that had he not been murdered, the marriage with Baina would have taken place, and you would all have been disinherited.
Oh, well, Mr. Norm. Don't we say that all unhappiness brings its share of happiness? My grandfather is dead, and it's surely sad.
I've
But if he
never,
weren't dead,
never heard
I
it
would
put
not have found
exactly
these
that way.
items.
Every
Is
cloud
that
has a
so?
silver lining.
This vicious little hyena would have helped herself to
Silver
our
lining doesn't
estate.
necessarily mean happiness. Do you know your wife's having dinner with another man right over there?
My grandfather was a damn pervert, you can take my word for it, Norm. And frankly, it disgusted me to find out about his marriage plan. A filthy old man and a 20-year-old kid? It's nasty, don't you think? Thank God our luck is turned now, and I hope it'll stay on our side.
I was totally shattered to discover this. You know, Inspector, it wasn't always simple to see clearly through my grandfather's intentions. I certainly knew of a liaison between Baina and him, but I hadn't really understood its importance, I confess. I more or less understand the feeling of loneliness that must have weighed him down since my grandmother's death.
Because you purchased a... Because you purchased the bride. I got it. Christina's still sick, and it seems no one's looking after her, right? Let's go see if she's sleeping. Maybe we could steal stuff from her pockets. We already stole stuff from her luggage. Jack, you took the stairs? They teleported me down here, so the elevator's still where I left it. On the 18th floor. Jesus Christ.
If I speak bad, then you correct me, right, Jack?
You appear to be stuck in the bed.
Walter Jones was an evil man, Jack. Nevertheless, I thought that he still had a little affection for his grandchildren. I am too naive.
Where are
Walter Jones
their
was a
parents?
crook, and it seems to me
Where
that Collier
there's a
and Bain
generation
almost
missing
came
in
into
this
a lot
whole
of
affair.
trouble. Too bad for them.
And then like an entire generation. We've got cousins and siblings, and their spouses and non-spouses. None of Walter's children are in this game so far. I have no indication that they're ever going to be here. What happened to them? Are they all dead? Were they never in the will in the first place, or are they like they're cool? They're off working on their own. They don't really need the inheritance, but they still get some. I don't know what's going on. Why is it only grandchildren here? Lorenzo's in the kitchen now. He wasn't in there a second ago, unless he was hiding. He's hiding behind something. I already talked to him though. Pierce, I've talked to everybody already. Did I try the screwdriver on this already?
This suitcase is
Oh,
closed.
it looks like I can't open. It looks like according to this, I won't be able to ever open the suitcase. If I could figure out this system, if I hover over it, it turns into something else. It turns into this icon when I have an item. That means I can't use any items on it, right? Is there some consistency? Is there some consistency to this madness, or am I trying to come up with an idiom? I was gonna say barking up the wrong tree, but that's not right.
I definitely forgot something.
Oh, but does the screwdriver work here?
No,
Or
it's
no?
impossible.
Okay. There shouldn't be anything more in here. I could close it. Now to open it, I need to use the key again. Should I fingerprint it?
Who could have opened this safe?
Do I just have to go and ask him about it again? Okay, did I, okay, there we go.
Correct match.
Nolan certainly left his imprints on the safe. Sonia didn't lie on this point.
Right. We knew all this, though. Should we go ask him about it? Damn it. Oh. Time seems to be moving.
Jack, I can't believe this. I've left like
God
15
damn it.
messages. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm waiting for you at the restaurant. I mean,
What
you know how hard it was to
restaurant?
get these reservations, Jack?
Don't hang up, please. I'll get more privacy to talk to you.
We're in a room by ourselves.
It's going
But
to be
okay.
longer than I had hoped, my beautiful. The inquiry is a little complicated.
I mean, where are you? I don't understand what's going on.
I'm still on the island.
I drove. I had to take the car over, and I had to have the whole oil thing. And I got to tell you about that because this bill is just crazy. You
oh,
won't
God.
believe how much he's trying to
Jack.
take it for.
Listen,
You need
the
to
fellow
leave
was
this
killed by
woman.
a bullet, and as a result, I've got almost
I don't think
10
you should be
suspects
telling
on
her
my
this.
hands. I'm doing my best and my quickest, my beautiful. Yes, I promise you. I'm thinking of you.
Why did she just think
course.
she could go to a restaurant
you.
and you would be there? Why did she think that? What is this relationship? I know you're on the job at an island, you told me that, but I went to this restaurant, you weren't there? What is happening? Why is this happening? I know, I have to wait on the elevator again. Oh, everybody's shuffled around again. Damn it. Where's Nolens? Is he packing his... No, he's at the heliport lounges again. He's hiding in the back there. Which is closer to where I was before I got interrupted by my simpleton wife. What do you mean you were calling me? I haven't gotten any phone calls. Our cell service is down. No, we've been using our cell phone this whole time. We called our boss multiple times. If our wife was calling us, then the game wasn't telling us, and Jack was just looking at it and muting the call. And I think he should make that a permanent decision. He's not over here. He's hiding even. Did he move? Maybe he's still in the lounges. What?
Ask all the questions you'd like to ask.
It's like, is he dead?
Excuse me, I am distracted. I have what I need. See you
we
later.
don't actually care about that fingerprint because we already knew about it, I guess. I don't think anybody else is gonna have anything to say about Nolan's fingerprint, but let's Sonya and Billy are the only ones that may. Billy's in the heliport. So there's a garden? Where's the garden? What garden? Did it stop raining? Can we go back outside? There's a garden in here? Garden feels like a completely new location, at least. Surely there must be clues and such there. Is it this door over here that I wasn't allowed to touch earlier? I know I still can't see that door, reach that door. It tantalized me with this door over here. This would be where I would expect a garden to be. It's through the kitchen. It's one place I would expect a garden to be. I'm just looking it up. This isn't a walkthrough situation. This is a what? Where's the garden? Go down to floor 18 and head down from the main elevator. It's on floor 18. This way. Was I allowed to walk this way before? I've never come this way.
You can simper, my beautiful. I'm not buying into it. I know very well that you can speak. You're playing mute to soften up Lorenzo, but I'm not blind. I see that you're running after him. My poor girl. But Lorenzo only feels pity for you. Do you understand that? You hope that you could hoodwink the cop, but not me.
This is
I know very well that you're
Sonya.
the murderer, because it wasn't enough for you to push an old man in a wheelchair into the void. You had to finish him off by pulling the trigger. And now you think you can mooch off Lorenzo. You have your head in the clouds, my poor girl. You'll end up in the ditch. That's
When
what
you
will
give
happen.
a shit about Lorenzo, is this? You have anything else to say? What's happening? Oh, she's gonna slap me.
Bitch, you'll pay me back for that.
First of all, that slap did not connect. So, what is happening?
Excuse me, I am distracted. I have what I need. See you later.
We're not going to talk about that.
Excuse me, I am distracted.
I guess we'll talk to Lorenzo. Hey, Lorenzo, you seem strangely popular. Got women fighting over you. There's women fighting over you in the garden. If you come quick, you might make it in time for round 2. Oh, is he at the computer this time? Can we ask him about this machine? What this machine is used for?
Stop trying to outsmart me, Lorenzo. I know perfectly well what's going on between you both. Sonya is my wife, and I want you to leave her alone. Understand?
I find you totally ridiculous, man.
Man.
And Sonya is grown up enough to know what she wants.
What?
Apparently, you don't understand me very well, Lorenzo. You are not in a position of power. In fact, far from it. I can have you fired from your job.
What
You'll
job?
lose everything. Sonya and everything else.
You have too much imagination, and you are crossing the line, Martin. Get out of here or I'll throttle you.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt your genial conversation, sirs.
Oh, it's nothing, Inspector. We're having a talk.
I heard you were threatening him.
I was just leaving.
Okay. Can you tell me what this machine is used for?
What is the purpose of this thing, Lorenzo?
It administers the key cards of the hotel, and it controls all the comings and goings.
Oh, it's not a
But
drafting
now it's
table?
not used for anything.
It will definitely be useful to me in times to come.
So I can see when people have come and gone? I guess now is not times to come. All right. Well, it seems like we're stumbling through some cutscene. We're stumbling from cutscene to cutscene. So who else is by each other? Billy and Marco were on the heliport, but the last time I was there, they didn't have anything to say to each other. What's Coolio doing on the 20th floor? Alright, let's stop by the garden again, just cause. And the heliport. They're nearby. And we'll go see what Coolio's doing on the 20th floor. What's he doing there? He had no business there. Oh, no, we're closer to the 20th floor. Let's start there then. Let's start there. Because we know there's something weird going on there. We don't know there's something... Hey! What are you doing?
What are you doing here, Coolio? Are you waiting for Walter Jones's ghost to open the door?
Do not make fun of me, Jack Norm. Do you know how to enter?
Yeah, there's this thing called a key.
If I understand correctly, you want to come in with me? What do you want to do in this apartment?
Just like that, Jack Norm. I want to see the chambers of Old Jones. I was told it is a beautiful place with a lot of riches, so I want to see it. That is all.
Alright, well, you can do it under my watchful supervision then. There you go. Are you... Wow! How'd you do that? He's poking around in that safe over there, in this hidden compartment. Yeah, we found this. Do you know how to activate this?
You like the painting, it seems. I don't really like this piece. Each to his own tastes.
I am a fisherman, and I don't know paintings well, Jack Norm.
I didn't disturb you, Coolio.
Huh? No, you are not disturbing me, Jack Norm.
Okay. I'm gonna check... Because that light, that light under that painting matches the light in Walter Jones's study. So if Coolio's fiddling with it, maybe we can open this desk.
This is not possible.
Yeah, it is.
This is not possible.
This is absolutely possible. Yo, if this is a flathead
possible.
Screwdriver, it's not even, like, difficult. Just jam it in there. Alright, that was my only idea. Faust has a red dot on it. What if I just pull this one out? This is a shot in the dark.
Strange. These drawers are closed and...
Is that chair comfortable, Coolio?
I had the impression that I was interrupting.
Ah, it's you, Jack Norm. You see? I was taking a nap.
I can see that, yes. I'll let you get back to it then. What's this? Could I go over here earlier? I don't remember being allowed to come over here earlier. You're just allowing me to go places I wasn't allowed to go before, just arbitrarily? Or is there just nothing over here? That's why I don't remember coming over here. Doesn't seem to be anything over here at all. I mean, there's lots of stuff that I might be interested in looking at, but Jack doesn't seem to be interested in like, what's this? Nothing. There's nothing over here. There better not be anything over here. I scanned every pixel. Oh, what's this? I missed something. A clue. Just a pamphlet about his wheelchair. Well, I got some more information about Walter Jones's wheelchair. Where did Martin go? Back to the heliport. Is there 3 people on the heliport now? It's a party going on the heliport. Let's go check it out.
With all these tables and chairs in the mezzanine, we ought to be fine. We'll make a raft. We'll get everyone on board. We'll take supplies and water, and we'll get out of here fast.
You're an engineer all of a sudden, Billy?
You're utterly raving, my poor fellow. With these waves and this storm, we can't even get past the coral reef.
A coral reef?
We'll all end up drowning. So personally, I prefer waiting to be rescued.
Do what you want,
I could
Martin.
call a helicopter.
I'll ask the others to help me.
If it gets that bad.
I thought you were braver than this, man.
Fine, Billy. No point in getting angry. I'll help you anyway. You were never capable of hammering a nail.
I'll build you around, but I won't get on it. Just looking for cutscenes. All of a sudden, this game is full of them. See if we can ask Sonia why her husband is so upset with Lorenzo. What's going on there? Lorenzo didn't deny anything either. He just said she's an adult. She can do whatever she wants. God damn it. I've already had this one. I can't skip these dialogue boxes. Suddenly, the whole game got turned upside down. It's no longer about walking around, talking to everybody, seeing what they have to say about different subjects. Now it's about walking around to wherever people are and trying to see if it'll trigger a cutscene. Back to the dining room. Seems like the best place at the moment. You've been making progress. This looks complicated. I'll talk to them about it next week. See you next week for Mystery Mondays, more Seeking Island.